We've also got a single arm cuff lateral raise. You can do this with a D handle, but again, anything to do with shoulders or raises, you are best off going for a cuff to eliminate grip and forearm as much as possible. So getting yourself into position with this one, it is really, really important to have as much stability as possible. So what Aaron's done is he's grabbed hold of the cable here. What I do with this is I pull my hips slightly back a little bit more, and that automatically is going to put more tension on your arm and stretch that delt out. A big key factor here is you're going to naturally want to pull your hand back against the handle or the cuff. You need to do the total opposite. You want to keep a nice tip, so again the alignment to your wrist, to your elbow, to your delt is going to drag through nice and straight. At that point, I would probably step out a tiny little bit if possible, so you've got as much stretch on there. Tip forward a little bit more, and then what he's going to do here is going to drag his forearm and the outside of his hand out as straight as possible. You don't want to be throwing it all the way up here. You're just going to come to a round shoulder width. A big key one with this, if your hand and your forearm is higher than your elbow and your shoulder, you're pulling too much through the wrist. If your arm is straight and your elbow is slightly higher than your wrist and your hand, then you know you're on the right lines. It's going to come down nice and slow and straight through. He's going to drag out with the outside of his hand, focus on his elbow and recruiting as much delt as possible there.